All right, people, welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for tuning in to another video. Yeah, my people, big up yourself. Second night of the weekend's triple treat. You understand? And we are here to have a little discussion again. You see how far it will reach. You understand? Big up my viewers and if you're new, so that you can become a part of the family. Before I move on, let me check audio check. Audio check. Audio check. Check, check. All right. Up and running. Up and running. Big up yourself. So, people, remember to like the video, share. This video is brought to you by True Herbs. You understand? So, I want to check out True Herbs, everybody. Check it out. It is based in Canada. You understand? And just listen to what the True Herb boss has to say.
Most people are having problem with, apart from mucus, is if you're a drinker, you want to clean the liver. If you're a smoker, you want to clean the lungs. If you have any kind of sickness that is going on, if your bodies feel different, you want to clean parasite, colon, until it's become cancerous or become pain inside of the body before they decide they want to do anything about it. But I'm going to say to you now, let's do it. Let's do it now before it's too late, because when it's too late, it's hard, more and more difficult to get rid of on your part, because it's going to take a lot more discipline to get rid of it. So we have all the cleanse, parasite cleanse, colon cleanse, kidney cleanse. And if you have going through cancer, diabetes, blood pressure, we have the herbs to get rid of it and to help you to smooth, travel, and get a lot of help within your. So
All right, people. So that is True Herbs. Yeah, man. Go and check it out on Instagram. True Herbs. You understand? You need these things, people, to ensure that your body remains healthy. You understand? Get rid of the parasites and all of these things out of your body. Yeah, man. So big up my viewers and subscribers. Like I said before, we're here to have a discussion again. You can call in. Call in is up and running. You can always call in, people. You can always call in. All right. What power could put in today, no people. We drop some old video. Track and feel that is taking place today. And we're here again on this live stream. I understand. So waiting on the folks to come in. Waiting on the folks to enter the stream. Get what I say? Track and feel is still happening. So I don't know what's going on. You want people. People them take time to trickle in. Like the video as they come in. Like the video as you come in. You can drop a comment in the comment section. Capo, big up yourself in a fresh. Capo in the building. Yeah, man, big up yourself. Toffee Road in the building. Big up yourself, Toffee. You don't know no Toffee. Hot chili. Dep on the ground. Hot chili, where you get that youth the name Kevin De Bruyne, man? Hot chili, where you get that youth the name Kevin De Bruyne? Yo. Yo. Hot chili. Talk to him, man. Where you get that baller there with name Kevin De Bruyne, man? The man a general, yeah, man. Straight general. Can't go around it. Can't go around him general status. Mm-hmm. Actually, me I wait for an answer, you know, or you don't know. Yeah, actually, actually, KDB just different, man. Change the game in minutes. Receive my Toffee Road day up and running. One of the biggest news for the day, Toffee Road day. Done. Toffee Road day, fit you everything. Tell you what go on with that, no man. It fit you everything, Toffee. Me could know what go on a Toffee. Man say it too small. You know the size what you say, brother? Received my jersey today. Didn't realize they ran so small. My medium jersey fits like a small. Thanks, appreciate it. All right, big up yourself. Yeah, you use a medium, you know. The fact that media tried to compare with Odegaard and Bruno, them don't know the thing, man. Oh, you have to do that with Kevin De Bruyne. That don't make no sense. All right, so we have some great news for our Jamaican coach. Yeah, man. Big up to Hugh Menzies. He's to be inducted into the Black Soccer Coaches Hall of Fame. I think that is a big deal. Yo. So you Menzies people, this is a big deal for you Menzies. Man who used to coach Reggae Girls. Big, big, big deal. This is coming from their executive director. So Humans is our executive director and coach, will be honored at the second annual Black Soccer Coaches Legends Award. Social scheduled for January 13, 2024 in Anaheim, California. Today, the 13, yeah, man, today the man them honor Humans is, man. Big up to Humans is. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Inducted into the Black Soccer Coaches Hall of Fame. That is a big deal. And we not talk about Len and we not talk about KFC. So that is a massive, massive, massive deal for Coach U Menzies. He nearly have my name, you know. That's why I'm great, so you know. Yo, big up to Drew Fortis. Hey, that's I'm great. So actually, nearly. Hey, people, Toughy Rudy say him get the jersey, you know, seen, and the jersey nice. Which color you get, Toughy Rudy? Let me know which color you get. Hold on there. Phone call, you know, people. Phone call, you know, people. Phone call. Yo, when my phone ring out serious maths, you know. Mm-hmm. When my phone ring out serious maths. Toughy Rudy, make you know which color you get. Man say jersey nice. Now him son want one. Say I've got dig deep now, Toughy. Tell us how the baddest, hey, how the baddest jersey them ever make. You remember at first the fans them must say the jersey not so hot and it kind of vintage and all of that. Everybody want a Jamaica Reggae Boyz jersey or Reggae Girls. You understand? I'm glad for know say you get the jersey. A baller car next person, you know. Baller car next person. Forget for him jersey and him come report say him get him jersey. You understand? Kevin Reed, big up yourself. The yellow one I get. Yo, what kind of yo, actually, what that I ask, actually, don't ask me that. Don't ask me that. You mad? Actually, but you get a yellow card for that no actually. Mine, you get a yellow card actually. With the things that we card then seize up. And me make you know say the card then still up and running. That's still up and running. That's still up and running. Celebration pot cover style. We'll be right back is up and running. Bossa look one dance. Argument done. Bossa blank. Bala. Bala girl. We still have a card, you know, actually. Watch it, you know. Man, I get a red card, you know. Yellow card there too, you know. Fireworks still there about too. You understand? And we still have yeah, man, we still have with princess. Mm-hmm. You understand? Yeah, man, everything there same way, man. Everything there same way. You understand? So don't get it twisted. Actually, you will get a card. You understand? You will get a card. All right, Toffee 7 for check my WhatsApp. The man said, no, you look here, I dive, the player dive. Hey, people in the Euro quick in ball out. Pristine, big up yourself, you know. All right. The Tuffy Rudy, I show the jersey there. Tuffy, you want me show a massive? Make me know if you want to show a massive. Give me a, let me know. Oh, I'm make the massive C jersey. Just let me know what I go on. And see, double message me to you know. Me just I see the message to you know. Double say it was delivered today at 11:03. Yeah, don't know it going up. Me glad said it work out, man. The man who then said them are four, don't. Two man them. People, please remember this video is brought to you by True Herbs, you know, people. Yeah, man, True Herbs, the sponsor of this video. So please check out True Herbs and support the thing. If you have any little issues, people, herbs is a way to go. You understand? So check out True Herbs and them have any little thing. You understand? So actually, if your airliner go, check out True Herbs. This is located in Canada. You understand? Yeah, man. All right. So I'm gonna see what I go on with Toffee shirt, people. See it there? It happened, people. It was delivered. Yeah, man. A jersey deliver, people. And another joke thing. When we say we are give a jersey, jersey deliver. The next person will come and make we know so them get them jersey now a ball of car. You see me I say? Toffee Rudy jersey deliver. Right pan in sofa right there right now. And the boss just take out your phone and snap it. Sativa or Indica. What that mean, Toki? Toki are the next one if you get something to you know, Toki. But why we don't know yet, Toki. But we don't know, so you have to get something, Toki. My airline now I'm gonna know you're still what you say actually? Nah, gonna anyways, people. First, let me apologize for what my last night, you know. Yeah, man. Sorry for me end the show abruptly, the way it ended. You understand? And you don't know what did I go on. You understand? So we did have to end it because we never want the thing get out of hand. You understand? So that's how the thing said. You get what I say? So I apologize for that. You get what I say? So okay, if you want a sample of the True Herbs product, you know, just let me know and we get it sent to you. Just send an address and we just send something to you okay. Just go up on the site, choose what you want and make we know and we send it off to you. Yeah, man, we're not joke when we say we're gonna give things, you know. So sit people, we're just logging in. This is Toffee Rudy's jersey. Toffee Rudy win the jersey here, people. From a question that we asked last year, and it has been delivered. You understand? So Toffee Rudy, get him jersey. Fire gunner. This is a new gunner. Hey, come like every week or every month there's a new gunner. What you say? Fire the gunner? That you say? Channel star. So he thinks that. So the things that people. All right, so we could get right into the video, people. As you can see title, and this a team disassociate themselves from the injunction. Understand? Them disassociate themselves. Them say them not have nothing to do with that. So that is that. And I guess it is another, what I call it now, chess move. Hey, remember last time I tell you, say, a chess move, man, they make. And I think, I don't remember if I Rob Smith in the comment section, I tell me, say, yo, when them are ride on the Marley thing, I mean, I say the people they make chess move. See, our next chess move how them make. You get what I say? Disassociate themselves from it quick and fast. And don't want to get entangled. You understand? Because them know the bad thing going on. You see me I say? So it look like the team that is assembled by Andisney, a bad team, people. It look like it's a Galactico team, all-star team, You understand? You get what I say? So a whole heap of things are going. Whole heap of things are going in a space. Yo. You see, if we come out and tell everything, people, trust me, a place with a explosion would have gone in a place. So some things are better left unsaid. But there are interesting days ahead of us. Very, very, very interesting days. You get what I say? I'm on a lookout for it. Very interesting days are ahead. No joke. No joke, people. All right. So we are trying to link Sir P to do some investigation. We not get to Sir P yet. But we still are be hopeful so we can get to Sir P. You understand? Yeah, man, want get to Sir P, make Sir P come help with that JFF investigation. Yeah. You understand? Mm-hmm. Want to go on, man. Want it go on, people. So that is that. All right. So they want to disassociate themselves from the thing because anybody will file injunction or bring any dispute to the federation to the ordinary courts, they will find themselves in trouble. You get what I say? And that is what the Raymond Anderson team is trying to sidestep. They want to give it a big side eye. You see what I say? So then basically push themselves one side because they don't want to be a part of this. Because guess what? You see, once they're a part of it, everybody who's a part of it is going to get banned. So them don't want that. So me think again, it's another chess move to stay away from it. You get what I say? So they will tell you, but we know so we no fool, and we no fool. We no fool. So we know say that is that. You get what I say? No, I am still wondering if this election will be held based off information. People, I am wondering if this election will ever be held. People, me I wonder if the election are go happen. Me I wonder if it are go happen. Serious matter go on. Eh? Well, them have to deal with that, you know. Them have to deal with that. You get what me I say? Winston falling, them have to deal with that. Mm. We say it not looking good. Jano. So the thing set, you know, say a toughy Rudy jersey that they make sure people must see what go on in the jersey say jersey delivered. And the boss take it out and package. But you when say Jason, he asked for medium, The boss asked for medium. The boss asked for medium. And when he get medium, he say he can't fit it too close. You understand? All me know people, me can tell you no. Me can tell you no that the thing no look good because you see after the injunction, and more things are coming on. That's why I say me not sure if that election are gonna run because me telling you this. Once this finish with, and if they not get them where, you know what the president them might go off and now. And the president them might go off for next. You see me I say? President them might go off for next. So me can't tell you no. Me can't tell you no. Mm-hmm. Can't tell you no. So why that's why I ask the question is Reggae Boyz vlogging over, Because you see me I say? But so it said, people. So it said this election thing, yeah. Pretty brother. Pretty. I mean, I hear some things, Jason, I can't even say it in a public. I rather somebody else say it. You see me, I say, I'm due for this. Yeah, man, me rather somebody else say it, man, honestly. Mm-hmm. All right, again, people, this video is brought to you by what? True Herbs. See me, I said True Herbs. Check out True Herbs, everybody. Mm-hmm. Check out True Herbs. Mm-hmm. You say, you not get no sample means, eh? Yeah, man. Let me not tell them, me use one I think them, man. Me get some of my herbs, man. It not bad. Clean out the system. That's what I'm sure of. Clean out the system. You understand? So when you can check it out, man. True Herbs. Go on there's a website. Also, you can check it out on Instagram. There are a lot of people coming back to give their testimony of what is happening. You understand? No, man. Remember it saying, Jason, clean your liver, clean your kidney. And I don't know if you send a small room, man. I don't know if you send a guy a small room. And I don't know if you put you up the eye. You see what I say? No. Just go check out the Instagram page and you see. I don't really want to say too much. More of the people then go look. You get what I say? More of the people them go look. Yeah. Oh, a different kind of herb you attack. So yeah, people. Election, football thing, one day if a vlogging thing I got done. No, that one don't make you go eye in the sky. It just clean out the system. Get rid of the parasite them. And you know, say the amount of food will pass through your large intestine, you know. Cause you know, say the small intestine, when you go through that, you know, say it secrete all of the nutrients from the food. Whatever nutrients it don't want, it push it to the large intestine. See? When you go into the large intestine do the final touch. Whatever other nutrients or water that was in it that the small intestine never get. It go through the large intestine. And what happened with the large intestine? A whole heap of, my granny would have said, koro. Whole heap of bacteria and all of them something in your large intestine. I see in place them call the colon. So you know you have people with the colon cleanse and them thing there. So these are products that help you to get rid of the parasites. You understand? Mm-hmm. You see me I say? Yeah, man. No Chilean. Another one that will get a high in the sky. So yeah. And you know, so we have to take care of ourselves, you know. So if we no can products them go for I think $45. So yes, sir. If football want true herbs, yes, sir. Yeah, man. The football want true herbs because let me tell you, me can't believe sir, I saw the football reach. You understand? A whole heap of thing are happening in football, Virgin. You see, when people hungry for power, they will go to the ends of the earth. Mindset me that you think a joke. If football corrupt, and we not talk with the ball of them. Cause them face for them share I think too, you know. But the ball of them good. And the people them will surround the football we want to get their hand, their hat, and their foot in everything. Can't believe that I say football rich, brethren. Where you can't have a free and fair election. You can't have a free and fair election. Me not like it. Me not like it, brethren. And it'll go down a slippery slope. Or we start out, we are trying to keep the administration accountable, but it's like people are trying to keep the administration accountable and put their hand in a pot. Them a thief out the meat, then get too friendly, then get too come around a whole political things. Whole political things. Yo, which part you hear that mindset? Where you hear about bar and who hear the bar taker from who? Where you hear that? Tell me where you hear that. Cause I don't know if I over here say you hear it. I don't know if I over here say you hear it. No coach, it's over here. It's over some. Oh, okay. But me no know where you hear. Big up yourself, Richard. You know where the thing reach now, Jason, is like everybody feel like them entitled now. Entitlement. Why make we stay so as a people? Why we stay so as a people? Why we stay so as a people? Jesus, peace. No, sir. No, sir. You look at me need to give myself a break from the football thing. We need for me need for move myself from the football thing. Everybody think about them pocket and themselves and Jamaica feeling the effects. That me I talk about Chile. People they not love the football, man. Even some of my fans them I get caught up and carried away in the thing, you know. Then don't love the thing. Them don't love the thing and it a trickle down from inside the JFF to the streams and in the chat room. Cause some of my people them a get corrupt, you know. Yeah, man, some of my people them a get corrupt, man. Some of the people are getting corrupt, and it's like no man no see that. It's like nobody no see that. Everybody does watch a ride and I get intoxicated. You know, so when you drink, you know, even when you know your limit, you know, the more you drink and the more you get nice, you know, and the more you continue, you know. And at that, me feel so go on slowly and surely, people are get intoxicated with what happen. And them are build up columns, people there I go up on different pillars to post, peer them things are going. Mm. Reggae Boyz vlogging, is it over? I don't really think so still, you know. Because guess what? Vlogging for Reggae Boyz, because Reggae Boyz would have already been established and they are playing different places in the world. There is going to be a situation where you have content to talk about. You understand? So it not really go over. It now go over so easy. And people might become more creative and try get things in a particular way. You understand? But it not gonna be as how it is, because guess what? People then put their hand in a pot and then get burned, and people want to get revenge. People have vendetta. People have this, people have that. No, but you have some people secretly try to bring down the thing, you know, Kieran. Look for the time when we in with this football thing. People then beat Algrims, you know. People then beat Algrims. Algrims hold the fort. Algrims hold the fort and decide to say, yo, all right, make the fans go and talk. We are try put together a unit. Leon Bailey come talk about it. We are trying to put together a unit. Seeing? all of this thing, all of this thing, all of this thing. And then boom. DA. But guess what? You see, true, me no fool. Me realize, and people, you see, that's why I say me no want a political. Me no really want nobody will represent a team. If I know me decide to say, yo, me I go link you to find out what go on, me no think say them person if a company show them. You know why? Every time they get an R, every chance them get, them are gonna try lift up for them side. And at the same fans them are gonna say, yo, coach, you promote your campaign. But yet when me stop it, at the same fans them are say, yo, coach, what you going with? But guess what? Me have to make a decision, you know. Because everybody are gonna lift up and put down the other side. Once they get a platform, that's what they're going to do. Me now ask you that. So you see, when time I get information, people, means a youth me meticulous on how me go about sharing the information. Because guess what? Me no want nobody tell me nothing on a one-sided affair. Because if you tell me something Tuesday, Wednesday next side tell me something, guess what gonna happen? A two different story, you know. So me I have to go decide which one of them story makes sense, which one of them story full up of truth, which one of them story full up of lies. And you still have to decipher all of that, plus try to match it with series of events. So that's why I tell me say me no want no political thing for me sure. Seeing? And when you try to be objective, people get vexed. And when you try to stop things, people get vexed. Say them unsubscribe and them this and them that. I have no problem with that. Thank you for your contribution over the years. But guess what? Me have a brand of coaches that's for protect. Seeing? And as a youth growing up, I've always said this, and this is my mantra. When it comes on to anything political, I stay far from it. I stay far from it. Me, we have a little circle where we have conversation with about politically, and we talk, and we discuss, and people agree to disagree, and people say, all right, whatever. But for a public forum, public space, me no depend on something there. Politics too dirty. Because you get out of character because you want to win. Some things where you wouldn't normally do when you get inside of politics, you totally forget your moral values and standards and start do certain things because of uplifting the side or quote unquote uplifting the side where you support. You get what I say? Them thing that happen in politics, or some of the things then. There are more things that go on in politics. That is true, Milt Murph. That is a brilliant point, Milt Murph. Once you talk about the administration more than the ball of them, yeah, that's true. But guess what? How Jamaica things set up, you know, we prefer to hear about the ins and outs and the happening and what is not happening right in the administration than hear about the ball of them. And when we talk about the ball of them, yeah, this is ball of them. I'm more of, you know, good, you know, this, you know, that. no objective reasoning. Yo, boy, I mean, I know we stay so as a people, you know. Different, brother. Natty Congo said, coach, a lot of persons, so-called fans and delegates, have their own agendas and vendetta. Some persons are not happy because their players are not in the setup. Boy, Natty Congo, you're right. But who, and you see, too many persons have been given keys. Too many persons have been given keys. That's one of the problem. Too much persons get key. Coach, lot of low IQ, low information fan out there. This issue is bigger than any one individual or a group of individual. That is true. May I tell you, Milt, yo, the thing deep. And it's so deep that it can be dirty. The situation we are going now, it is so deep that it can be dirty. Let me tell you this. Friends become foes. You only think a joke thing I go another something here, man. We might not have no election. The Garrel Beach, something, nah, I'm back down, no day, no time. I don't know if things and events can change your mind of somebody, but as it stands right now, they're now back down. So Kieran, he said, I think we need past players to be more involved in the running of the football in all countries. Kieran, that is not a bad idea, but we can tell you some of the past players them have for them agenda too. Virgin, anyway, you take it on people involved in nothing, you know. Past players are gonna have whole for people them know, I gonna try to tell them what to do, you know. That's why I see any suggestion me make upon my platform. If somebody see it and they hear it and they like it, they got it from the platform. Me and nobody know depend on phone and me I give them the suggestion. Anything with them hear, this is where they hear it. So past players good enough, but again, they are going to be compromised because of the amount of people they know and the amount of people I will get to them. I try if you say, yo, me, yo, the ball of the yo, I saw this to do, yo, 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 yo. You get yo like ya, yo, yo. You see me I say? So Kira, not a bad idea. I don't think any of the players in the administration really have the interest of football in mind. It's a cash grab, in my opinion. Listen, I don't think them love the football. I think they love power more than the football. Power, power more than the football. Power give you a clout, you know. And many of them. Listen, the next thing what gonna happen, you know, people. Remember me say it one night, you know. When we did that discuss um the whole ban thing, and we are near that talk about the whole fact say president case and FIFA never see it. But me can't tell you no from now. I bet you soon come back up. Who wants to take a bet? I bet you the argument they come back up. Coach plays and sport only. Stick to the principles, coach. He who stands for nothing falls for anything. Yeah, man, me nah jumping on no ditch, yeah, man. Yeah, man, me go and hold it down there, so brethren. Me nah fall for no trick. And that's why me not get involved in a certain thing. I'll be nonchalant with my beliefs. Who wants to say me this? Thank you. Who wants to say me that? I still thank you. Current past players does not ensure competency. That is it, Milt. We need competent administration regardless of background. Donovan, big up yourself. Oh, you know, so me need to call attorney Murphy. Yeah, man, me need to give him a call, man. I've me finish read them comments, I'm gonna call him. Him call last night when the show finished. The football will continue to suffer if the admin only focus on fattening their I hope everything works out best for Jamaica football in the end after the Women World Cup. I thought better decisions could be made in the betterment of the football. Donovan, if no good decision never prevail in that situation, how on earth do you think good decision are gonna prevail now? John Pui, big up yourself. The love power and money more than the interest of the sport. Yeah, man. Richard Crawford, big up yourself. Speed, chunk, or rickets like he will be incarcerated when all is said and done. Well, me don't know about that still now. Just want to know me keeping on my desk, in my chair on my desk, Power and revenge. Yeah, man, that I want the next thing too. Oh, are you that Milk Murph? All right, me gonna call you right now. Me gonna call you right now. People, the jersey that you're seeing that is displaying right now, it is the jersey that Toffee Rudy won, and he ensured that he actually send a picture so we can know. Say him want the people them know. Say I no joke thing. You get what I say? So respect for that. Toffee Rudy. That was a good move. You know, sometimes people think say you think a joke thing. But just make them know say yo. Yeah man, we say we are gonna get the jersey and the jersey forward. Alright, let me clean out that something here because need a bigger phone. Need a bigger phone. The phone I can't manage. How that phone a name? A phone a name. Alright, me clean out that. Still have give me a second there. It's Attorney Murphy. Alright. Anybody else feel like they want to call in, you can call in, and let your voice be heard. The number is running at the base of the screen. You're the only YouTuber keeping it honest and not sell out the platform. All right.
Good
Attorney,
night, coach.
what's up, attorney? Everything good?
Yes, sir. Yes. Good night, coach. Good night, everyone that's tuning in.
Yeah, man. Good night. What say you with this thing that is hitting the
You know,
football?
I mean, coach. At the end of the day, when we play with fire, ultimately there's only one thing that can happen: we get burned.
Mm.
Okay. So I mean, the way the Jamaica Football Federation has chosen to administer the sports of football over the years That lack of proper administration is what's led the predicate for us to be where we are right now. You got rules. You choose when to follow them. Sometimes you follow them, sometimes you don't. You've got a lot of internal self-dealing, conflict of interest, types of issue. You apply the rules when they benefit you. You don't apply the rule when they benefit you. You take decisions that, at very fundamental level, undermine the long-term growth and development of Jamaican football, and then there's no accountability at the end of it. And we right now we have a competency crisis. Okay, we got a competency crisis. I'm not going to say it's a talent issue. Okay, in the administration, because I know there are people there with accounting background and legal background and managerial background and all the other that kind of stuff. So I'm assuming they bring at a very base level some fundamental skills that should allow them to be able to execute their jobs at a fairly competent level. But at the end of the day, if you don't love football more than you love your own self-aggrandizement, then it can't work. It's like if you own a company, okay, and you're trying to grow your company, but you're spending your profits at Cayman Park, that company can't grow. And so that's kind of where that is kind of where we're at. I mean, we're at a point in history where we probably have assembled the best Jamaican squad ever in terms of, especially on the male side, in terms of talent. The growth of women's football in Jamaica has been exponential over the last 4 years. And lo and behold, here we come again. Internal issues, strife within the administrative body of the Federation is setting up to undermine all of that kind of stuff. And so, over the years, you've heard people say things like, well, when we reach out to players overseas, they're half-hearted in their interest. Well, this is why. Okay? This is why. I don't want to come into your house if I'm going to come into your house and there's going to be all kind of garbage there. Okay? You're asking me to give up the aspiration of maybe representing England, and I don't know if the coach I start with in January is going to be the coach I've got in April. The commitments you made to me when you recruit me, you violate every single one of those commitments when it's in your interest. I mean, look, like I said in the post, the fact that we are sitting here, okay, and the Jamaican pundit, the Jamaican sports media is talking about what's going on with the administration, and we're not talking about, hey, let's go get a Mason Greenwood, let's go get a Tyreek Mitchell. Who's the next up and coming local kid that's going to be the next Leon Bailey or the next Whisper? The fact that we're not talking about that stuff, we're doing ourselves an disservice. Okay, we're doing this. I mean, I don't know if it's a Caribbean thing because they had something kind of similar in Trinidad, a while back, but none of the countries, okay, that are handling their business where the growth of soccer is concerned, you don't find that, okay? You don't find that. I mean, you don't hear it going on in Canada, even if it goes on. I know there was an issue with the U.S. coach back. Look, that was dealt with behind closed door, okay? They handled that like professionals, okay? We got to grow up, okay? A lot of these people like to say they're grown and they like to beat their chest and do all of that kind of posturing. Well, act like it, okay? Put the interests of the sports, okay, above your own personal self-interest. And I don't have a horse in the race. I don't care whether it's Ricketts, Anderson, or somebody that we've yet to hear about. At the end of the day, whoever takes the mantle of leadership in the JFF be committed, okay, to the growth of soccer in Jamaica, locally at the grassroots level, and in the diaspora. We have to grow that brand. We have to spread the net. I mean, I told you the other day, if you look at our charter, Article 1 of the JFF Federation says we are to promote and develop football in every way.
Yeah.
Okay? There is no way that anyone can argue that what they're doing right now is promotion and development. Nowhere in their articles does it say we ought to engage in conduct that could ultimately undermine the growth of football in Jamaica. But that's what we do all the time. We have millions of dollars, okay, that we haven't gotten from FIFA because we can't get our act in order administratively. How is that a good posture?
Can be good.
How is that a good posture? Those are the courts. Like I said, I don't care who ultimately assumed the mantle, but by golly, man, you have to get to the point where people who are in position of authority, okay, carry out their responsibility in the way the Jamaican public expect. We're tired of the excuses. I mean, hell, we can't even. I mean, we struggle to even get tickets for our players from time to time. And that's just a microcosm of the larger dysfunction that exists within that body. So look,
that ticket thing there, it is very, very virgin. When me hear a long time, I sit down on the information with the ticket thing, man. I keep talking, because I even want to talk about that,
Well, I mean, but coach, the ticketing issues it's emblematic of the dysfunction that exists within that organization. Okay, everybody comes out and talk a good game, and we.
You have a reconnection. The person that is calling, I'll certainly call you back, because we have a caller online right now. Yeah, go ahead, Mr. Murphy.
Yeah, we don't need to, look, unless it's a big ticket item, structural change, long-term plans, we don't need to see or hear anything from the JFF. Look, Argentina won the last World Cup. Have you seen or heard anything from their federation? Okay, because it's never about them. The federation is the vehicle. You provide the structure, okay, so that players and coaches can go out there and put a good product on the field, can be a good representation of of the brand of football that you want to play. Okay, and that type of work is best done out of the limelight. That type of work is best done out of the limelight. I mean, we have to be professional. Look, I was watching Sports Max yesterday, and one of the commentators was talking about the Adidas deal. And look, this is an allegation. Don't know how true it is. There's always two sides to a story. But if we go out and we negotiated a deal with, say, Adidas or Nike or whomever, okay, we got to ensure that we got the proper representation there, because a lot of times we hear the end result. Okay, we got a $2 million deal with Adidas. Okay, what did we give up? What did we give up? Was there more than 2 million on the table? And did we fumble the bag? Did we not handle the negotiations properly?
It could have been a
lot of this stuff.
Lucrative deal.
That possibility exists, but no one will ever know, because those negotiations will never see the light of day. Will never see the light of day. And so, at the end of the day, I applaud them. They got a $2 million deal. At the end of the day, in my book, 2 million is better than zero every day on Sundays. But we want to know that we are getting the best that's available out there for us. Okay. I mean, sponsorship. I mean, how, coach, explain to me, if your house is in this type of disarray, how do you reasonably expect to go out and get sponsors?
It's gonna be difficult.
It has to be. It has to be, because people don't do sponsorship, because they're trying to be altruistic. Okay, they don't do sponsorship. If I'm working for AT&T and I decide, okay, I'm gonna sponsor the Jamaican soccer team, you know what I expect? I expect that the Jamaican soccer team is gonna go out there and they're gonna put on a good show. Okay, and that's gonna bring more visibility to my company. Okay, more visibility means more money. Okay, so that's what corporate sponsors expect. Okay, but when you can't get your ducks in a row, you shouldn't be surprised that it's difficult for you to get sponsorship. The professionalism in the JFF has to change. Okay, it just has to change. I mean, we're focused on things that we don't even need to be focused on. We're talking about quotas and and all of that other kind of stuff. Look, we're not at the point where we can be talking about quotas. I'm sorry, we're not. Okay,
But
I mean, I would go so far as to
they
say
make it an argument though because of what is happening. That is a sad reality.
correct, but we have to ask ourselves, like, okay, what we've got happening right now, why is it happening? That's the fundamental question, because you can't, it's like it's the equivalent of me saying, hey, you know what? My house is on fire because my house is burning because somebody set it on fire. Yeah, that's pretty obvious. Okay. But the only way for you to mitigate that issue is you have to not only put the fire out, okay, but you got to put some systems in place to ensure no one can put the house on fire. Okay, so at the end of the day, if we feel like we don't want to have the composition of our national team be made up of people who were not born on the island, even though they may have Jamaican parentage, then you got to prove to the Jamaican public that you can field a team primarily composed of local players that can go out there and perform. When is the last time we've shown that?
That is true. We
when is the last time we've shown that? So when you're talking about quota, okay, and the system that you're ascribing, you can't get the quality when you implement that quota, then you obviously don't care about the product. You obviously don't care about the product. I mean, would we be in the Nation League semifinal ascribing to your quota system? Would we have qualified for Copa America ascribing to your quota system?
The thing that set
Coach, let me tell you something. If you think about this, right? We've had in track and field, we've had sprinters over the years, going all the way back. Leroy Reed, Raymond Stewart, Don Quarry, Greg Magoo, all them dudes coming forward. Okay, when Usain Bolt, Mustafa Powell, Nesta Carter, Michael Frater, okay, when that group of sprinters came through the ranks in Jamaica, every single Jamaican male athlete wanted to be a sprinter. Okay, wanted to be a sprinter. So at the end of the day, look, if you want to light a fire locally in Jamaica, okay, then you're gonna do it through the exploit of Leon Bailey, okay, because we're watching him doing this thing in the EPL. You're gonna be looking at Whisper here probably in a little bit. Okay, when you see the Jamaican national team going up against Argentina and going up against Brazil and acquitting themselves, very, very well, That's what's gonna light the fire at the grassroots level, because every little kid, they start dreaming. We don't have the equivalent of a Cristiano Ronaldo. We don't have a Lionel Messi or Diego Maradona in in our culture that we can look up to like that. That iconic. When I was a kid coming up, people used to talk about Alan Still Cole. Okay, you know, and he's a very good player, but not good enough to go play overseas.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
now we have those opportunities. Now a kid can, can get into the Jamaican setup and be around a Leon Bailey, be around a Demarai Gray, be around an Ethan Pinnock, and learn something from them. Learn how to carry yourself professionally. Learn what it is like, if you are aspiring to get to that professional level, learning what it is like when you get there. Okay, how to conduct yourself when you get there, the things that you have to do to prepare yourself for success when you get there. Okay, because contrary to what a lot of our guys think, I mean, if you look at the European setup right now in the yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hold on.
Yes.
Sound like you're really
Coach,
listening to him.
No. Just yeah, I can hear you now. No, what I was gonna say is, if you look at how the English league is set up, I mean, those guys have multiple competition. You've got the league, you've got the FA Cup, you've got Europa League, you've got Champions League, you got Carabao Cup, you've got all kind of different levels of football being played. Okay, our infrastructure in Jamaica don't even support that. Okay, I mean, our season lasts a couple of months, and then what do our players do after that? You get what I'm saying?
Then go try
So I
play more
mean,
football to make money.
correct. You can't compete with these guys that are playing football 10 months out of the year, where you're playing 4 months out of the year, and then you're off for 8 months, and then you come back again. You can't do that. So that's what we're up against. Okay, and so we have to be realistic right now. The way to me, the way that I forward for us is, and I'm not endorsing anybody, but the way forward for us is these Premier League teams, okay, are gonna have to figure out some ways that they can set up academies that's attached to their teams, and the academies will serve as the technical development, the tactical development, the fitness, all of that other kind of stuff in between the periods where you're not actually playing competitive football.
Mm-hmm.
If anything else is fool's gold. I mean, we can talk a good game all we want. Nobody questions the talent level in Jamaican football.
That is
Nobody.
true.
They know it's there. They've known it's that it's been there for decades and decades. Okay, they know that it's there. Okay, but at the end of the day, they run a business. Okay, they run a business. So if they come for a Coach Minzy, and it's going to take him 4 years, okay, to get you to where you can be an asset for them, and they can go grab a kid from Trinidad where he's going to be in the first team in a year and a half, they're never coming for you. Okay,
Yeah.
they're never coming for you, and so that's what we have to aspire towards. Even we're going to have our guys leave. We're going to have the exceptional talents, the whisperer, and so on and so forth. We're going to have some kids leave, guys that show up, Shamar Nichols, and so on and so forth. We're going to have some of those guys leave. Okay, but if we're expecting, okay, to grow the thing the way they say they want it to grow, okay, the difference between a Shamar or a Leon Bailey, okay, when they come back to Jamaica, and the local players, okay, shouldn't be the difference between the Atlantic Ocean and the Pacific Ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So what?
So those are the things that we got to fix. They got to, people need to get off their high horses. They need to turned the temperature down in the room, okay, and at the end of the day said, hey, we are at an impasse, okay? We're at an impasse, okay? Can we agree, okay, regardless of what our individual positions are on this particular issue, regardless of what our individual positions are, can we agree to come to a decision, okay, that's in the best long-term interest of Jamaican football? Okay.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
I just hope that that will be it. But in terms of your legal mind, give us your take on what is really happening, how you see it playing out in that aspect.
well, the whole reason why someone would go out and get an injunction, okay, is because you're alleging that someone else has engaged in activities where if they're not, that activity is not curtailed, that's going to result in an irreversible harm to you.
Mm-hmm.
So the movement in this case, the beach football guys, they're saying that, hey, the JFF have engaged in a type of conduct which, if it is not stayed, it's going to result in an injury to them. And what they seem to be alleging is that they are a properly organized association under the Constitution, and there is supposed to be a process that they are supposed to go through where they would be duly recognized as such. And that somewhere, somehow along the line, that process has been curtailed. And because it's been curtailed, they can participate in the electoral process like everybody else.
Mm.
Okay. Now, I don't know what their motivations are, and frankly, I don't care. Okay. What I'm going to say is this: if what they are alleging is true, okay, then the JFF need to be held to the letter of their own damn constitution. Nobody strong harmed them into writing the constitution the way they wrote it. Okay. So if you're going to write the rules, you have to be willing to abide by said rules. Okay, whatever the outcome may be. I mean, it may result in you losing your position as whatever. Okay, but these are your rules. It can't be one rule for thee and one rule for me. Okay,
Right.
because that part underlies part of the chaos.
For real.
Therein lies part of the chaos. So that's kind of why they've got an injunction. And like I said, I mean, I don't think anybody should be speaking to whatever the motivation of the particular parties are. I mean, we can infer, but at the end of the day, I don't think it's instructive in the conversation at all. Okay. I don't think, I mean, to me, look, at the end of the day, I'll say this question. If the allegations are true and this association was quote unquote disenfranchised, okay,
Mm-hmm.
why would it be so difficult for them to come up with a procedure to say, okay, well, you know what? Yeah, we didn't include you like we're supposed to. Let's get an expedited process so that you can be duly recognized as an association and you can participate in the process. Okay. That would be doing it above board. And whatever the outcome is, the outcome is. Because look, at the end, whoever these people, whoever the competition is for the current administration, okay, if they assume the mantle of leadership of the JFF, okay, then there is a record that they're going to be judged by. You know, and if they don't hold up to that, then I'm sure the losing party in this particular election will be agitating to get them removed at some point in time in the future.
And that is what I believe is going to happen. They are not going to leave anything unturned. So even if the election go on, which I strongly believe that there might not be an election, even if it go on, what is going to happen? Anybody win, one party ever try bring up some court order or something so that this thing no solve right away. And that is the sad part because they don't. That would tell me They don't care about the football. They care about themselves being in
Power.
power.
Power. Power. Look, at the end of the day, coach, you have an athlete, okay, and I feel like I can be a better coach for that athlete. Okay, but at the end of the day, that's your athlete. You know, and until such time as you separate from the athlete or the athlete separates from you, it's your athlete. I don't need to be doing any backdoor deals and engaging in lawfare or any of that kind of stuff um, to undermine your ability to do your job. Because at the end of the day, as much as that is a personal gain for me, okay, it's a huge loss for Jamaican football.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I mean, and that is where that is where I'm at. You know, that is where I'm at. I mean, can we get to a point where this is not about anything else other than Jamaican football? And I know people will couch it and say, "Well, if I take over, I'm going to be able to do this, and I'm going to be able to grow this and all that other kind of stuff." But we've heard that before. You know, we've heard that before. Y'all got the processes and rules in place that y'all supposed to play by the rules, and whatever comes out, and be man or woman enough to accept the results, regardless of if they're favorable for you or not.
Exactly.
None of these people that are elected to the administration have a life tenure. So if they don't perform, put your argument together, get your manifesto together, and make a compelling argument to the delegates that says that, hey, this person is not in your best interest. And I know people are going to say it's not that simple, but that we need to make it that simple. Because we've made it complicated by the backdoor deals and the side deals. And if you do this for me, I'll do this for you, type of stuff. And that's why it's stagnant. That's why it's not going anywhere.
Indeed.
You know, that's why it's not going anywhere. I mean, we just, I mean, I don't know. I mean, like you said in your earlier comment, we just, we have a mentality. I heard somebody describe it once as a scarcity mentality. You know, like if I can't get it, then nobody should. I mean, if you lose this election, get your ducks in a row and marshal all your resources and be willing to challenge come the next election. But in the interim, support the thing. Support the thing. I mean, it's what I mean. Like, it's up to, when you're part of the federation, you support it. Okay. And at the end of the day, if you have criticism, there is a forum where that criticism can be heard, and you do what you do internal. It's up to the journalistic profession to be out there critiquing, to be asking the question, for fans to be asking the question. That's our job. I mean, once you're part of the federation, it's not your job to be divisive. It's your job to be critical, but be constructive in your criticism.
Mm-hmm. That is it.
You know,
We have Cranky on the
so
line.
coach,
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I know you got some other people waiting. So I'll if you got another question for me, just post it in there, and I'll be listening, and I can respond in kind.
All right, no problem. Big up yourself.
All right, blessings to my Jamaican people. JFF, get your act together. This is bigger than you. Okay, this is bigger than you. Get. We need to get our act together. This is
All right. Big up yourself.
have to turn Jamaican football in a direction it's never been before. Let's go do it.
All right. Cool. Big up yourself again.
All right, you too, coach.
Yeah, man.
Coach.
Cranky, welcome.
Coach can't hear, coach.
Yeah, hear me?
Or is it my system?
Your system. We had a next caller coming in. Let me call the caller and see what going on. While Cranky sort out him system. Oh, it look like something they did a call. Gunners boss did a call. Yeah, Cranky. Yeah, you hear me, Cranky? Cranky. Like some of the Cranky system. All right, so yeah, people, the attorney spoke and basically talk what upon his mind. The people that are around and in charge of the football, them not mean the thing not good. You understand? Obviously. So I don't know what go on. Or Cranky disappear and fall. But Cranky. Cranky. We still not here, Cranky. All right, we don't know what go on. Let's just AM Henry, big up yourself. Brian, where you? Brian said then
Something wrong with my system, coach. I'm not
May I
knowing
hear it
what's
though? I'm hearing a Cranky.
happening. Let's keep on coming.
Brian, we know that man. Them disassociate themselves because as me did I say, I think it's a chess move. That are the only reason why I put up that comment. I think it's a chess move that they make, and them now want the whole thing ricochet and hit them in them face. You understand? So that's the reason why I put that Brian. Katark is spitting pure grievance. He gone all the way down to Mr. Speed brother from the US, wanting a map slot in Portland. It's that deep. Oh man. Cranky, I hear we now?
Coach, can you hear me?
Yeah, may I hear you?
Can you hear me, coach?
Yes.
I cannot hear you. I cannot hear you. I'm not sure what's happening.
I don't know what's going on with
I'm
that.
after, as I normally turn my whole system off and come back on. I'm not sure
Yeah,
what's happening. Whenever I get the link from you and I paste it, somehow it doesn't. It's messed up. So I'll go ahead and come back because I can't hear you.
All right, cool. All right, so yeah. That's why I said earlier, I know. But I don't know. I'm from Portland and I don't want to see Kieran, go easy. You're not easy, you know, bossy. Yes, I. Yo, man, I'm telling you, man. Telling her. Yo, what the football gone to people? Can we really? Yo, me not even know. Honestly, we run out of points right now. You gone a games room them and you go there with $100 or $500 and you buy out. You just move from game to game. You take a stack of the panda game and things everything good and move, you know. Do the money done, man. Welcome to the show. Big bad coach is there.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Big up yourself, multi-talented coach Minzy.
Yeah,
I don't know how you sound so done.
I will tell us I'm multi-talented.
I mean, I see a thing, man. I see the over track and feel and you over this one, you're all over the place. I must say, me clown you everywhere, but Facebook everywhere, you know. All the burner account, them over there, follow your thing and I support your thing, but you don't know whatever you see them. So just go and do the thing what we do the thing quietly. Yeah.
All right, big
Yeah,
up
man, so
yourself
we
for
see what
that.
you think, the man. So you have a whole, yeah, man, so you have a whole heap of work a go on. So you see with the whole heap of work where you have a go on, you don't do it for sound so down, man. Chaka feel season come up here now.
Me no so me sound down.
I see no lines in our. Yeah, man, me hear your sound down like that.
No, but if me say me don't know, if me say me run out a ticket and run out of money, that no mean say me down. Me just a talk how the thing set right
Okay,
now
wait.
because it's like
What kind of ticket did that sell?
huh?
What kind of ticket did that sell?
No, me did that say me I use the whole situation and I reminisce upon when me a youth and me go games room with the money full of pocket. And you just play a game and play a game and play a game. And when you think say you're getting a groove now and dip in your pocket, no money no there. So I saw the space set right now.
Yeah, that's true.
You see me I say? So that's the analogy that me I use.
Yes.
So you're calling for say now?
Yeah, I'm calling to say, I'm calling for access. I can see a little advertisement. So I'm really, we just have to go and watch the outcome of this football thing, you know.
Where you see advertising?
See what, no, I see a little advertisement. I go and read no alliance. I think that we don't want to ask you about. What do you think, sir? We have anybody to challenge no alliance coming up in the season, in this thing here, we are going to come up in the Olympic and everything.
In a 200? No. In a 100, of course we can bust in shot in a 100. But we just are going to take a look at time and forward.
Okay, all right, then go on back on about football. Like that, me don't ask you. Me never ask you something. Me never ask you something else about the. Me no want to change the show. So
ask your question, man. A sports we deal with, man. Ask a question, man.
No, that man. Okay, well, no, you unleash me. I'm there, and as me say, me see them a put him in a golden suit. Me see like some new running suit. Me see him advertise something like him have some suit where running on. No lies, man. Me just me don't watch the NFL game earlier. Me see them advertise that thing with them. So it just come up in a me and me say, me go ask coach. Me never call them before me come over you. I saw come over YouTube and come get to show it. I call coach and ask him say, what we have in our lives coming up in this Olympic and this new track and field season I come up as the bro I track and field thing over here. And that me not call
you see like how Sherika untouchable in a 200. I saw Noah is untouchable in a 200. But you see 100, you can't get in shot bus, man.
So who we have for boss in shot?
We have Kishi and the CM oblique civil. We are forward, man. Don't worry yourself.
Okay, so alright.
Nobody sound so down. Nobody so cheer up, man. Cheer up. Nobody sound so down.
You're a queen, you know, when we see a picture there with the other queen beautiful. That's a beautiful picture. Facebook, we have a picture, Instagram, you know, you can love them picture there 10 times.
Yeah, true, you know.
That one there with the Shelly. So what you think you pocket rocket and go out with for the 59 comment section, we have changed the conversation because coach is kind of cry and we don't want a soccer thing. You know, we just cheer him up a little bit. Let him talk in most love sports right now.
The only cry I must ball me I talk about, man. So I can't tears are run out of my eye. You attack. Cause we don't do that something there.
No man. It's just there. No man, we don't know, man.
But what me I say?
No pay that no man.
We lose our draw Shellis any day, no brother. Any day. All day, every day.
Any day.
But when me I give my analysis, me kinda what you call it now, objective, even though Shelly I'm a girl. Yeah. Me know the sport to a level where me say, all right, you know, say that one there a problem though. You know, say that one there a problem, that one there give Shelly look a problem, you know. You see me I say. So we know it to that level there we can do all of that. But when it come on to picking a team, pick a side, you know that go. Me nah wilt when it come on to picking a side with which side, who are lead the side, who are the side. And all of them thought that. A straight Shelly.
All right, so well, all right.
Nobody does
the
it
show to
better.
track and field show. So me now change the show to track and field show. Me I'm going to listen to what I say about the football. Me going to comment section everything. So make some other people call. If people not call the show and talk about the future of the football, make me learn something. Big up yourself, Coach Lindsay.
Big up yourself, Gunners boss. I don't know it. Go. So yeah, man, people no can call in, you know. I'm late. What did I miss? you missed the first part of the show. Coach says, if the fans didn't know any better, we would think Shelly. Yo, boss man. Yo, BM. I'm a sweetheart. Anyways, nobody no hear that. Nobody no hear that. All right, me see I call it a call me. I go see if that person want to come live. All right, so that person I look at them want come live. Me did a call back the number. So people, Icarix, call in and make we hear what you say, man. I do call in show tonight, man. All right, AM Henry, you see the thing where I go on now? FIFA step in. From what we have heard from the learned attorney is that fear spot, what go on? Where you hear about Shelly and come over here so far? In fear spot? Shelly you hear about, oh. Shelly brawling, man. We are talking, man. We're not hide Shelly. Anyways, AM Henry, the thing with FIFA stepping in is that it would have been like a situation where they will set up like a committee. I understand? Set up a committee to go and run the football until they believe that everything is in place. The sad part about that is that the same persons that are around can still shove their head, in the Jamaican colloquial term, back in the JFF. That are the sad part. But in terms of competition, it will not affect us continuing to play football because it is not a suspension that we are getting, you know. It is not a suspension. I forgot the fancy term. I think about Shelley, so I not hear about me now remember the term. So that in itself will not really affect the football drastically. You get what I say? It not affect it that in that sphere. So we kind of in our little safe zone, one little green area where we can go on, you know. We have a little wiggle room, so to speak. So if we can, if them deal with what them are deal with in the next 28 days, then of course we might. Well, for me, still no, I don't think the election are gonna go on, you know. Probably somebody will just get the position. Me don't know, but me just feel like my gut feeling I tell me. Yeah, man, them a distance themselves from it, Kieran, because it's a good move. The person that take is like somebody I make a sacrifice for you, you know. You get what I say? So you go in it. You go in it, make the sacrifice to ensure, say, that part of it sort out and nothing no happen to nobody. You get what I say? So the team now go get no sanction. They might get sanction. So it's a normalization thing. I go on AM. Suspension comes before normalization. Then if suspension comes before normalization, then we in a problem. That me know. World Cup qualifiers, we might have a problem with that, AM Henry. Of course, my answer why me have the jersey up. Oh, people just are coming. Why the jersey is up? Why the jersey is up is because Tuffy Rudy won the jersey last year or early this year. We had some giveaways, and Tuffy Rudy get the jersey, and him want the people them know say coach's desk, and I word. You see me I say? So we ensure so the next person to come forward now and push out for them jersey a baller car. I don't know if baller car get fame yet. You understand? How does it affect Anderson team? I don't know, you know. Because none of the team then can go something there. You get what I say? But me not think the football will we get suspension? Well, I don't know. The thing kinda what I go and do it? Hope everything alright now. Merry New Year. Who this? Phil Jones. Big up yourself. Merry New Year. The vintage team are roll out. Yeah, Rob Smith him the boy sure. Hey, guess what Tuffy Rudy say Rob Smith? The man said the jersey small. A medium in get. Man said him always wear medium and get this jersey. Jersey fit small. So it's a large him should have get. Him said though the jersey look good, him son want a jersey. You see me I say? So we know the jersey them hot. Yeah, but we need to find that out in AM Henry. We need to find out if if suspension come before normalization. If that is the case, we in a problem. Based on what Neo tell we still. Based on what Neo tell we AM Henry, it no look like it gonna affect we in that sense. Because we'd have to get direct suspension. All right, we've just find an article now where tell you why FIFA ban India. What does it imply and how can it be lifted? So, why did FIFA suspend India? How would that jump on? Oh, Cranky. Cranky, up and running?
I think so. You can hear me?
Yeah, man, me did that hear all along, but look like you couldn't hear me.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah. How are you doing?
Why me there, you know? Go on, take it easy.
I see people want to talk about track and field instead of football. Maybe that's a better topic.
Hmm?
Yeah, I heard what your prior guest was talking about track and field versus a football per se. Maybe it's a better topic given where the football is going. Football seems challenged at this point in time.
Yeah, man, that's why I'm glad when track and field season start, You know, more that video me make from morning cranky from last night to this to before that show, yeah. Poor videos,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man.
People start running, getting excited for champs and pen relays and
Yeah, man.
Olympics. A lot of them. You
Whole
going to the
for thing.
Olympics?
You know, me do want go do, but I don't think it'll work out.
Yeah.
No, it'll go work out.
It's a good event to go to. It's fun. It's a fun event. If you can go, you should try to go.
Yeah, it's in the back of my mind still, but
Even though I heard it's extremely pricey.
it is that's why I say it's not the back of my mind, but separate and apart from that, that's something I would have go.
Maybe if you have some conflict or affiliation in Jamaica with the JOA, you can get something. Who knows? Who knows how that works?
This normalization and suspension thing kind of have me twisted in a cranky.
Yeah.
Because
also,
what's AM Henry say suspension comes before normalization. Do you believe that FIFA stepping in now will cause us to be suspended?
it was my understanding that regardless of what transpires, if you've qualified for a certain competition, you still are allowed to play. So we'd still be allowed to play both the Nations League and the Copa America. The question would be what happens exactly. What happens World Cup qualifiers? But there is some concern here because I don't think either side is going to acquiesce at any point in time. I heard the prior person you were speaking to, the attorney Murphy was talking about. I'm gonna use my own words. People should be patriotic and do things for the good of the country versus I'm gonna infer, which is themselves. I don't think people live like that. I think people operate like that. So I think either side believe they have a very good chance to win. And the question people are asking is around if the JFF believe that they have the votes to get them over the line and they have more than they need, why are people so concerned about the Beach Football Association, who, based on everything I've heard, would have voted for the opposition and supposedly have 2 votes. So if they have 2 votes and both votes go to the opposition, then that by default, given the current construct, it's 4 votes, right? Not really 2, it's 4 in terms of advantage to the opposition versus the incumbent, isn't it?
Hold on.
Does that make
Pristine
sense?
said he will. Yeah, it makes sense. But one comment jump out at me. Pristine said he will sponsor me to go to the Olympics. Hey, me not take promise then way there, no, Pristine. We not play them game there, no. Oh.
So,
yeah, go on,
Coach, I would just say this, Coach, before you go further, which is nothing in life is free. So what do you have to do to get to the Olympics? Be careful, no, Coach, be careful. What do you have to do to get to the Olympics? What is it that Pristine wants in return for sending you to the Olympics? Because it's not free. Nothing is free.
But say you want half my coach's desk.
Well, you could do like what Michael Jordan did with Nike, Don't take the money, take the equity in the product. Take the equity in the program. And if it blow up, you do really well. If it doesn't, hey, you only lose some Olympic expenses.
Yeah.
Olympics. Yeah.
Man, so we find out if Pristine a man or a woman.
I didn't say that, I said I didn't say that at all.
Rob Smith put it in the comment section.
Yeah.
Don't play them games then, Rob Smith. Watch your said. But you see, Dwight again says suspension come before normalization, you know. So if normalization committee he reached that, that means they would have get suspended. So the competition where we're already in would have been able to play those competition, but we will be every aspect of football will be stopped. From schoolboy football, Premier League, every single thing. So the U20s will come up, all of them something that go in a chaos. So I don't know, no joke thing.
Are we sure about that?
That me just read something, man. The Pakistan thing where them go through. And do I just confirm say
Yeah, but Pakistan thing was about government interference, wasn't it?
yeah, it was same thing about some election something, you know. Which
but did the courts interfere or something similar to Brazil?
So no courts are interfering in our thing now?
Yeah, but there's a uniqueness to this, which I talked about last night, right? Which is that's why you hear Cameron and Thompson and all the parties who have spoken about the beach soccer situation, who are part of the opposition, are very emphatic and clear and emphasize. They have clearly emphasized that the organization is not affiliated with them, it's not part of them. They didn't bring the lawsuit. They're being cute.
Yes.
But they're trying to make that clear, which basically says it's not an affiliate of the JFF that brought the lawsuit because the JFF has disqualified the beach soccer because they're not an affiliate, right? Disqualify them for whatever rationale they use. So they're saying it's almost like a private citizen going to the courts. So therefore, there should be no suspension. Normalization should be a consideration because it's something different. Now, the courts have got involved. They have interfered in FIFA's business as FIFA consider it. So the question is it that the federation, an affiliate or affiliates are causing this, or is it some independent party, which then is maybe a different situation? I would assume that the opposition have thought through this before they got to this point.
And that's why them are disassociate themselves from it because them don't want something there. Them don't want it be a case where they are banned because anybody will bring it to court, they are going to be banned, you know. That's our next part of the story, you know.
Yeah.
So because they don't want to get the ban, I think the lady basically would have given her life to football already, which she said. So if she be the scapegoat right now, she said she don't care. So I think that is something that is calculated by them.
Yeah, but that whole notion, I don't care. I don't like that for anybody involved in associations, you know. What does it mean you don't care? You don't care about what? You don't care about the football? You don't care about the repercussions? You just care about yourself? What is it that you don't care about? And why would you not care? Why are you going through this if you don't care? I don't understand that.
Exactly.
Right? That's a contradictory comment.
They don't care. She don't care. She get banned if it will lead to that.
Yeah, but getting banned also has other repercussions for the association in its totality and for the country and for the football, right? You getting banned. Yeah, but why are you going through the process that you don't care? That's the thing. I'm going back to that point. If you don't care about what happens to you, then by default, if you don't care about what the totality of the implication of this, because if you did, you'd be considerate of, you know what? If this happened, because think about it, coach, either way you cut it to them. If her organization then becomes member, right? What is FIFA's cutoff point? Is FIFA then going to say, you know what? You're a member and you brought a case because you're made a member, so therefore they're still subject to the rules and requirements of FIFA in terms of how it imposes disciplinary action. Right? So you went to the court and said you're not a member, but then you became a member. So in essence, a member did bring the suit, even though you weren't a member when you brought the suit.
But she's a member, cranky. Them just admit that be a point where it looked like she not a part of the team. That's the thing. Go
No,
ahead,
no.
Dwight.
If she was a member, then she'd be allowed to vote, wouldn't she?
No, she might not be a member of the an affiliate of JFF. It's not a member; it's an affiliate of JFF.
No, I understand that, but I'm saying
she's
the
a part.
affiliate.
She's a
Yeah,
part
go
of the Anderson slate.
Right, but I'm saying if she's a part of the Anderson slate, then by default, isn't she an affiliate?
No, Cranky, because
No,
remember,
no, not
say,
necessarily.
yeah, remember, say
No.
everybody have to go before the board to get them thing. Where you call it?
So, coach, we're going around in circles here. My initial point was this: is that if she was allowed to vote, then she would be an affiliate. If she's not allowed to vote, then there's, and because her organization was before the one in October that was put together, they're saying she's not an affiliate. Either she was defunct or something else, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if she's not an affiliate, then she's not subject to FIFA's rules about suspension or whatever it is that relates to
right, and that's what she
can't
said.
go through the process.
Exactly.
And she said that.
Exactly.
But we know, say, Cranky, that is just a smoke screen for her to be the sacrificial lamb, because if she basically outrightly says she's an affiliate of the Riemann and this team, or the Riemann and this team says she's an affiliate of them might get them foot kick with too.
So here's the thing, coach. There is a no-win situation. And I'll let the caller jump in, which is if she wins in court and the JFF has to make an affiliate, then an affiliate did take the federation to court, which then subject to FIFA's jurisdiction and its penalties. Seem clear as day to me.
Yes.
So then can't accept them then.
Exactly. That's correct. That's right.
Can't
correct,
accept
coach.
them. Yeah, do it.
So coach.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So coach, this is what happened. I should say this is what happened, but this is what the rules. So if Beat Soccer of Jamaica, whatever they call it, if they go to court, first of all, what they're arguing is something based on Jamaica's constitutional law, not the JFF. Okay.
Because that is interpreted.
So that's number one. So
the court, them say the court cannot interpret the JFF constitution like it is an ordinary thing.
Exactly. So what that Beat Soccer came in and said, hold on, they're in violation of Jamaica's constitution in terms of establishment of business and the rules and regulations around Jamaica, the country's constitution. You are correct that either way, they're not going to get accepted by the JFF, because it would be foolish of Anderson or Ricketts to take an affiliate that took the JFF to court to make them part of their, because now you definitely set up yourself for a ban, right? And a suspension. Now, what it could trigger, what they probably did and why they disassociated from them, it could trigger the JFF to say, JFF, review your constitution to see exactly who is an affiliate. Right? And it might not just, so it's smart for one party to go to the court and do the injunction, basically the sacrificial lamb, to have them, to now have force the JFF, because although the JFF is not part of, the JFF is answers to FIFA, the people who do things with the JFF still have to follow Jamaican law.
Okay.
And that's where they're coming and say, hold on, these people still need to follow Jamaican law. This is where the part gets tricky. The JFF is only recognizing organizations that have been recognized by the business office, the company's office of Jamaica. Hence, that becomes a legal and court matter, because the JFF cannot tell the company's office of Jamaica who to recognize as a formal business entity and who doesn't. That's a Jamaican law thing. They can't touch that. JFF cannot tell them that at all.
Okay. So it is
right,
twofold then.
Yeah, exactly. What I think is going to happen, I think FIFA is going to step in and go, JFF, show us where you recognize your different delegates, your pillar 1, pillar 2. Show us where your constitution says who you recognize. And then they're going to say, okay, JFF, you did this, and this, right? FIFA says this is how you need to recognize it, and now you can have your election. Because essentially, because this is what if just because you're the current JFF administration, you can't completely rig an election and FIFA or somehow not fall out, because then they're going to still make that election null and void. FIFA is make that election null and void, not the court system.
Mm-hmm. So
Right? Because you can't, yeah.
You think election is going to be held?
Not on Sunday, but in
No,
a month
man,
time.
not Sunday.
In a month time.
I don't think so. I think some more things will come up.
No, it can't be held Sunday, because the people that, if they try that, they'll be breaking Jamaican law. No, nobody want to get locked up and go to jail on Sunday.
Yeah, man, I know that, man. The courts give the order, so it
But
can't happen.
Yeah, so now FIFA is going to send somebody over in the next 30 days and say, hold on, tell me exactly what's going on and everything else. The group that might be in trouble, when does our U20s play? Our U20s might be in trouble because hopefully we don't have a suspension that's in place around around February 13th, because that would put our U20 in trouble. I don't think we're going to be in problems for Copa America. I don't think we're going to be in problems for the Nations League, but anybody who hasn't paid a qualification, that's problems. And this is the other thing. I think ISA is, I shouldn't say this. Stateside, the high school associations and the NCA and the college associations are not a part of FIFA. So I don't know whether IFA, ISA, and IDICOL are recognized by FIFA. I'm not sure. I don't know about that in Jamaica.
Oh.
Because essentially what players should do, if you're a schoolboy, just keep on playing schoolboy. And then if a player say, okay, we can't play because JPL block and everything, whoever enrolled in a college, you better boost up Intercala and pay Intercala, and Intercala gonna look good. But yeah, it puts the referees in a position, because now referees technically aren't supposed to be refereeing games in a non-sanctioned league.
Yeah, me think say it now go on, because if they are not affiliated with FIFA and FIFA say everything banned, the referee then can't work either.
Exactly, the referees are in a position.
Yeah.
Yeah, referees are. But what I think is going to happen is FIFA is going to step in. They're going to have the election, and whatever the result of that is whatever. But FIFA is going to oversee the whole election. It won't be just Jamaica just running the election. No, FIFA going to step in.
Mm-hmm.
But coach, this is what I said. I said this last year.
Mm-hmm.
I said if Ricketts got there and mess with the reggae girls, he might mess with fire, and that's what about get burned now. Listen.
Go on, man. Go on, talk.
Him could play with everybody, beat soccer. He could play with the other referee and the coaches association. I don't want to. When he mess with the reggae girls, he mess with the wrong set of people, brother. He mess with the wrong set of people, because them will take you down. And exactly what's happening right now. Not because they're vengeful or not, but them put in the work. Them should be rewarded for it. They should be recognized process. And when Ricketts over there joke with them, him catch beating now. They say it last year. Because I see
A.M. Henry said that Mr. Anderson will only be credible if he resigns. He's edging in case he loses, he will still have a place in jail. A.M. Henry, him not gonna have no place if him lose, because them not gonna use him again. Because if you notice, the team was then set up already, you know, he's not a part of that team. Or he can't be a part of that team. Milton is saying if Beat Soccer is not currently an affiliate, the FIFA affiliate suit rule should not apply. Legally, one would argue that the lawsuit was not filed by an affiliate. And that's what they're saying, you know, Milton. Milton is an attorney. That's what they're saying, you know. They are filing not as an affiliate, because if they were an affiliate, they would have gotten the opportunity to vote. So they say that they cannot be banned by FIFA or JFF because they are, remember, they are not an affiliate. So the thing like it all over the place.
But it all stems from the current JFF possibly doing things that are not in correct based on their own constitution and based on Jamaican law. That's where they're in trouble. That's why the whole situation is there. They might not be following their own rules.
Mm-hmm.
And anytime you don't follow your own rules, so yeah, you have to go answer to somebody. So it's gonna stick it 30 days, but I think by the time the end of February, election going done and happen. But now I got pretty, I got messy, well messy. And some people football career in Jamaica I got done. Period.
Mm-hmm.
People football involvement in football, this are them last lap because that got done. Them are gonna, if them don't catch a bond, they won't catch a. They're gonna force them out. Them in trouble. Them in trouble. Them in trouble. But coach, my opinion is this: out of this action, JFF will come out better out of it because it's good. It already has. They already had to put more stakeholders. They had to have the election. They had to say them are improving it, invest in women's football. They had to be more transparent. So out of the body is going to come some good. But the pain right now I got rough.
Mm.
From the administrative standpoint, I think our football on the field is the national team is actually improving. But I think from the sporting standpoint, we are all right. But from the administrative standpoint, yeah, it got different things. So whoever think them can do what them did 25 years ago, it not gonna work administratively. It not gonna work. Change a come. So that's what I go, coach. Respect, coach.
Yeah,
But
man,
that's all me see. Big respect,
all right, big up yourself, Dwight.
Cool. Yeah.
So Cranky still there?
I'm here.
What do you think? Mr. Milton is saying that if Beach Soccer is not currently an affiliate, the FIFA affiliate suit rule not apply. Legally, one would argue that the lawsuit was not filed by an affiliate. You agree with that, right?
I agree that it wasn't filed by an affiliate since they were either disqualified or deemed to be defunct. The question that arises, though, is if they win, if the judge then says they have to be added to the slate as an affiliate, then if you're FIFA, you're saying an affiliate did sue the JFF, even though they may not be an affiliate at the time of the suit. Because the same people, same organization, they did sue the JFF. They did go through the courts. They did circumvent FIFA's rules and regulations. So therefore, they should be subject to FIFA's disciplinary actions, which then would suggest that we're going down a route that we don't want to go down.
Whoa. And see, somebody put it in the comment section, say, Article 13 of the JFF Constitution is a bit tricky because if you're to apply for admission, you have to sign and agree to all the provisions. Yes, you are a member, but they agree to follow all the provisions of Article 13. That's why we need the Constitution for run through, you know.
We need the Constitution. We need all the grievances being put forth by the opposition. And there are a ton of them, actually. There were a number of them early December, an additional one subsequent. The additional one subsequent were more in the line of conflicts. The previous ones talked about the Coaches Association, how they got disqualified, the Beach Soccer Association, and the concerns expressed there, which are now manifesting themselves in terms of the courts. I think the whole thing with the president was also a concern. Part of the concern of the Beach Association was, how it was formed, forged signature, a bunch of different things which they brought up to state their claim and their case as to why the new association should not be given the affiliate status or member status, and it should be provided to the old association. There was questions about the referee association. There was a lot of associations, some which got resolved and some which, for example, the coaches one, where I know Speed and his team, I know Blaine had an association, Speed subsequently registered one. So the JFF probably has registered 2 organizations, the referee and the beach, during this whole period when they're trying to finalize who would be the electorates and who would be able to vote. So look, I think Raymond was part of all of this. Raymond must have gotten forgetfulness just bestowed upon him, or he had ammunition which he kept well hidden until the appropriate time. But this lawsuit was filed at a very interesting point in this whole process, right? Both sides said they have the votes to win, and yet one side is filing a lawsuit which suggests they're not as sure about their position as they have publicized, right? One side is saying we're not affiliated with beach soccer, the group that's suing, but yet they were part of the organization. And I've said this before, and I say it again, when lawyers get involved, the game changes. And you have lawyers involved on the opposition side, and the game has changed and will continue to change. And there is no easy resolution for this, because I cannot see either side deciding to not pursue the position or the governing body for the JFF. I can't see either side acquiescing throughout this process. I think too much is at stake, regardless of the view about patriotism and nationalism and self-sacrifice and the collective being more important than the individual. I don't see any of these bodies deciding not to pursue their goals, which is to run the football. And it's going to be messy, I think, extremely messy. Because to me, this is just one lawsuit. There are going to be more lawsuits. If this lawsuit doesn't work,
going to be
we'll see
more.
something else pop up. Yeah. It's never ending. It's going to be ugly.
You know what the next thing I look forward to, Cranky? The next thing when me force it coming in. You see that thing that is over Mr. Ricketts' head? That court case.
Right.
I think that is the next.
Well, the court
thing that
the court
is going
case may
to
be
become,
overstated, right? Because so he lost the court case, right? But he was president subsequent to the conclusion of the case. FIFA was aware of the case. They took no measures of disciplinary action as relates to him. Now, I know that supposedly the parties running for president have to go through an integrity type assessment, and you have to assess them, their resume, their qualifications, and their fitness for office as part of this process. And supposedly, the opposition believed that this wasn't done for the president because that lawsuit that was involved in would have supposedly disqualified him. But if he's satisfied, the question is, how does one define and determine what is passing the true and proper test? What are the various criteria that you utilize? Which one of those, are there single criteria that disqualifies you, or 4 of 10? How does that work? Isn't that subjective? And isn't that the decision of the committee, the electoral committee, versus what the opposition may think? And secondly, if FIFA hasn't disqualified the person, then I assume this constitution wouldn't supersede FIFA's qualification requirements. So I would assume that it's okay. But we don't know, right? Because they're protesting and say that's also part of what they're concerned about, inclusive of the conflict related to Samuda and Speed and others. So yeah, interesting.
Nitro, we're not sure if FIFA has issued a statement on it yet, but Mr. Ricketts confirmed that FIFA has stepped in. That's what we have heard to date. You understand? So we find the constitution, Cranky.
Okay.
We have to go look on the constitution. I call it. We can't do it on a show, yeah.
No, we need to spend some time
because we
going
don't
through it,
know
and
we don't know
then
which where to find which article and whatever. We have to go through it first before we
well,
can.
what we have to do is marry up all the grievances specified by the opposition to the sections of the Constitution that relate to those grievances, and make our own perspective, even though we're not lawyers, as to how we think they're aligned and whether they're in violation of their own Constitution, as relates to a number of different things, whether it's how you determine who's an affiliate, what's the fit and proper test for a president, whatever those criteria are, and those sections, what they relate to, we need to go through and just assess them and see if we're the opposition, what the opposition is bringing forth, and how does that align what the Constitution is saying.
Yeah, that's
what the Constitution doesn't do, say, though, is I assume, is the decision-making authority of the committee or the appeals process, because we hear Dave and other individuals talking about this, which is they believe the committee is conflicted. So is there conflict? We talked about, remember, Minzy, we talked about this, Minzy. We spoke about this, Minzy, about the whole concept of conflict. And with Neo, we're talking about, you got to make sure conflicts are addressed and how they're managed. And you see conflicts raise their ugly head, and people dismiss these things and they raise their head. We talked about this ad nauseum in one of your shows.
Exactly.
About what conflicts entail and why conflicts need to be assessed and how you need to make sure that you're not conflicted. And then we're seeing this manifest itself in this process. So I guess they didn't listen to us on that one. They listen, but not for that one, and follow what we are suggesting.
But the thing, Cranky, most of these conversations are conversations that were held, before, and it's like the things them just start play out now, and it just a refresh your mind. We talk about the quota, we talk about the conflicts, we talk about the Constitution. All of them arguments are coming.
Financial statements, and funny, Minzy, whenever something comes up like that and we speak about it, they pull it down. Right? Talk about the Constitution, it disappeared for a while. We talk about the financial statements, the audited ones, they disappeared. Yeah. And then Speed told us to go look on FIFA website to go find them, and
we can't find that all now.
Cannot find them. So they are being cute. They are transparent when it suits them, frankly. And for lack of a better term or words or saying, it's coming back to bite them. It's coming back to bite them. Not good.
FIFA should not have to act in such a case. The association is expected to apply its own rules.
Yeah, I think there is. I think people are saying that the courts can't tell JFF XYZ. I don't think people understand that all these things are intertwined. Whereas the quote-unquote Companies Act, which I guess is our corporations, our organizations are registered in Jamaica, which then ties into the whole JFF construct. So if you need to be registered, for example, under the Constitution to do certain business, then by registering, you are now subject to the Companies Act, which then may have process about grievance procedures and how you make sure things are operating appropriately. So you can't circumvent that because you believe your organization is not subject to these rules, because the organizations who are affiliates of your organization are subject to them. And the JFF is also a registered entity, actually. So the courts do have some jurisdiction, and people think they may not. So it's interesting, Coach, in terms of the question is, where do we go from here? Yeah, it's very cloudy. It's very cloudy.
It's very cloudy for real.
Yeah, it's very cloudy.
Cloudy with uncertainty.
Yes, and we see, we have lessons that the lessons learned where we have seen what Trinidad has been going through forever, and the demise in Trinidad's football. I hope we don't end up down that route. We're at the best time. I've said this on management program last night. We're in the best point, I think, from a football standpoint in the country's history, both women's and men's. Even though we have made a World Cup with this team, and yet we can't get the administration right. So the product on the field has improved significantly and is getting better, and we're now gravitating more towards the product, and yet we can't get out of our own way as it relates to the administration of the football. And I think maybe it's M and Henry who probably said this earlier, which is or maybe it was Murphy, it's about power, but it's also about money. And those two always seem to go together. It's about power, it's about money, it's about influence. And I find it, I don't see how anyone drops out of this. I think people are in this for the long haul. And if they have to crash it to make their point, they're going to crash it.
No, cranky. It's the same like how KC people now want to yield. I saw them people are not going to yield. You know? And enough of them not going to KC, you know.
Coach, I think you're misconstruing and not being genuine in how you interpret the word yield. The yield is about competition and that the fact we're going to fight to the finish. The yield is not about being destructive.
So the competition, this cranky.
That's not real competition. No, I think it's a form of competition.
Yes,
but we're talking more in the athletic sense.
Cranky.
In the athletic sense.
No, you can't. Listen, on a school motto. So yield cannot only be in a athletic.
It says the brave. What are you brave about? There's no bravery involved in this. What's bravery? There's more destruction involved. There's no bravery. There's cowardice actually.
The man then yield, cranky.
Yeah, but they're cowards. They're cowards. They're not brave. It's the brave may fall but never yield. It's not the coward may fall and doesn't want to give up. That's not what it is.
All right, so we are gonna have Milton Murphy on tomorrow, the attorney. Him say him get a hold of the Constitution. We are gonna make him, from a legal standpoint, make him talk about it and give us the necessary information. And I'm going to go through it as well, so we can be give some good talk.
Where did you source it from?
The JFF website.
I didn't see it. Maybe I need to go back again, I think.
I had to search long and hard. It kind of tricky.
Well, we're not surprised, you know, there's tricksters, so they're gonna
but Sean
out there.
But Sean Ellis, the problem is that the election caused all of this thing. Nobody want to cross it. Meaning there's some associations that were created that was deemed, what do I call it now, cranky?
Which one? The ones that weren't allowed to participate?
The new ones
that were allowed.
The new ones that were created were seemed sketchy. And the challenger of the post of the JFF president decides that they have to challenge this. They weren't accepted by Congress, and they brought it to the courts. So the courts, the Supreme Court, halted the election. Once you get the courts involved, you are putting up yourself to be banned, and also the football. So the onus now is on the beach soccer people them to withdraw this from the whole thing. But I doubt that they will do it, because the Miss Beach soccer lady, she talk tough. So that is what is happening, Sean. So with that said, FIFA have to step in. You get what I say? The link is in the chat. Me get it, you know. Cranky, you see it?
No, I'm in the JFF website. I didn't see it.
Let me tell you, say,
I saw about us, contact us, news. You
well,
would think that we have the
what,
governance process, and it would be there in the governance process. Other resources are there.
Let me tell you what I forgot. You see where you have news? No, yes. News. Other resources.
Yes.
You go upon notice and election. Notice of elective Congress.
Oh, Constitution.
And you slide across and you see the Constitution.
Yep. So where are the financial statements?
They kind of look tricky.
Yeah. It's not the longest Constitution, actually. It's not terrible to read. It's what, 20? What's it? How many pages this is?
How many pages?
It says about 20.
You can't see the amount of pages because I skipped sideways.
They're numbering on the pages. It goes up to about 29. Maybe they're less or more, actually. Yeah, no, it goes up about 29.
A
So
50,
it's
a
not
50
it's not the
pages.
hardest read. It's 50?
A 50 pages. Yeah.
I went through and I only, so maybe I need to go see. So wait. You sure it's
Yeah, man, a
50?
50 pages. Mm-hmm. Look down at the bottom of the book. You see, if you skip through the pages, you see
Yeah, but
how
okay, so if I go up, okay, 29. Yeah, it does say 50, right? Okay. It doesn't look like the hardest read though. Just have a bunch of
see there, people. See the Constitution there. So tomorrow we'll get into this with our attorney friend to come on and make him tell us what is really happening with this thing. The Electoral Committee already ruled that Mr. Ricketts did not violate Article 4, non-discrimination and equality, but RSA has brought it to the Appeals Committee. Oh, you mean Trey Moon, that have to do with the case against Mr. Ricketts? If that is it, me tell you, so the man they're not stopping. They're not stopping. So Trey Moon, he said Article 4 and 13 are the relevant ones to our discussion, Cranky.
say it again?
Articles 4 and 13.
Right.
It look like YouTube can't them not show a link in a chat again because Milton say him drop the link in the chat and me not see it.
Interesting.
No, Mr. President said Sean Ellis that FIFA has made contact. We're not anticipated. He confirmed that FIFA has made contact. Yeah, man, FIFA make contact already. So the thing already in FIFA hands. I don't know what they are going to be doing about information. So let's see.
Now I was just reading through parts of the electoral the elections actually. Interesting. So that's right. It's very important
Article,
for.
if you want to say financial cranky, Article 20. Man, you go through it already. And I'll tell you what go on.
Article 20. Article 20 is not financial. It talks about independence of members and their bodies, right? It's not the financials.
Oh yeah, me hear the argument the for true Tremon. Me hear the argument with Mr. Samuda. Them say Mr. Speed run Mr. Samuda campaign to become the president of the JOA. Yeah man, me hear the argument there.
Yeah, that's part of their grievance that they filed actually. So they're saying he should be disqualified from being the chairperson for the elections committee because of that
Elections committee. But I think that should have been a case where couldn't they get the national committee we run free and fair election?
I don't know. Maybe the Constitution talks about how the committee should be formulated, and I have to look at that.
Yeah, but if I even want something there, one committee that now have no affiliation, them no say I work a lawyer the on the side. Them now learn star, I don't know.
The members of the JFF are registered bodies and domiciled in Jamaica. So the question is, was the Beach Soccer Association, did they give up their registration or were they still registered at the time? I have a feeling that even though they got the injunction, they may not have been registered, officially registered. I'd be curious to see if they were, that they let it lapse. I would assume that's what it was. That's why that's why the incumbents team ran to get registered.
Oh, one next thing
I
to
assume that's what's happening actually.
one next thing to Cranky. Remember 2020 something when Mr. Manda was the Gen Sec, Mr. Win. Remember he did lock off all dealings with beat soccer, you know, because him said no competition now keep and them never enter the last CONCACAF tournament. So it thing is a web, is a weaving a go on.
Yeah, I think the JFF probably set this up to guarantee victory and it's come back to bite them. I mean, if you look at the different pillars under section Article 12, a number of these are not voting in this election, are they? If you look at Pillar 3, for example, and even the women's Tier 2 in Pillar 2, and my understanding is that part of the grievance being filed by the opposition is that a number of the parishes that are part of the 13 members in Pillar 1 are not officially registered and therefore should not participate in the election. That's why the JFF is struggling. So I'm not sure if that's the case, but there were a number of parishes that they alluded to who did not have the official registration. That's why they're confident of victory as the opposition. Because if they go through and check and disqualify all the organizations that support the JFF they believe should not be part of the process, then they may have the votes.
You mean the ones that are not registered?
Well, it says the members of JFF are registered bodies and domiciled in Jamaica. That means you have to be registered, I assume, to be able to be part of Pillar 1 to then be able to vote in an election.
Registered where? As a company?
Yeah, I would assume as part of the Company Act in Jamaica, registered accordingly.
Oh, so some of them might not register then, like all the
No, they're saying they named the parishes. I saw it someplace, I forgot where they named the parishes were not registered, officially registered, and so therefore would be deemed to be disqualified. So the question is, Coach, the first question is, how many of the members? Well, no, let me not use the word member. How many of the entities under the 3 pillars are officially registered? And as you're saying, what is it deemed to be a registered body? Is it, as with most, I would say, a number of corporations in Jamaica under the Companies Act, is that if the registration? And if you ask them to show you their registration certificate and whether or not it's official, it's still operational, it's still active, can they provide that information? That's the starting point, to qualify you to vote. So how do you meet the tests for qualification? If you go through all these requirements that is stipulated in the Constitution, and you go through all the parties who want to vote in this election. And I think what's happening is because it's a patty shop or a bun and cheese shop, because the name has changed, they probably didn't really care about, ensuring people meet the constitutional requirements because they know they have it all wrapped up. And Raymond then deciding to run against the incumbent changed the whole ball game. And he has all the inside information that he needs and all the ammunition he needs and evidence he needs to say this is not a fair election and therefore should be reassessed. So I would assume, here's what I can see, Coach, happening, which is FIFA comes in and says, look, let's get a period of time where we get our house in order. We figure out who is registered, who is not registered. And I would tell everyone of those parishes, whatever, if you're not registered, go register, because even though there may have been a cutoff period, the court case may have changed all of this. So make sure you have the ducks in order. And then you can go to the process, the assessment process, to figure out whether or not you meet the requirements. And then you can go have the election as we all want to get done. Yeah.
They according to the Constitution, they have to be registered. But me feel though, Cranky. You see, even like the beach association thing was formed recently. Even if somebody the constitution should set up in such a way that even if somebody is thinking about forming something new, they have to think twice, because one, it should be that they are in operation for a certain amount of time, a certain time period, before they can become an affiliate. I don't know if that is a part of it, but it sounds like it is not the only documents they want to show. Say, because if you register something in a month, how would you have affected football in such a short space of time?
So what we're going to
You
have is a
understand?
reasonable person. Yeah, it's a reasonable person assessment being done. What would be deemed reasonable by the courts for some of these things
Mm-hmm.
like the Beach Soccer Association? Because as you're saying, if you don't have a time stipulation and more requirements or criteria around what's
Registration.
expected and required of a member, not just registration,
Mm-hmm.
because you could register the
Mm-hmm.
day before the election and
Right.
say, and go, well, they have to have a time period where they say you are ratified to vote, right? So, question,
Mm-hmm.
you can work backward from that ratification time period to then go register, to then be part of it. So the question is, do you have a constitution for your organization? Do you have members? Do you have agendas? Do you have minutes and meetings? What can you show? Do you have activities to demonstrate that you're actually operating? What can you show to inform the election committee that you are operating as would be expected of a member in one of these categories to then be considered to be an affiliate, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I assume because it's a bun and cheese shop that's why they could go out and register the Beach Soccer Association and the coaches without having some of these things you would
Mm-hmm.
expect of a fully
Right.
functional organization. And that's why the opposition is contesting this, but the opposition may never like to stand on, because if there's no specificity around what's required for these organizations and the election committee deem it appropriate to accept them, then the challenge is not about whether or not they should be accepted. It's more around, are you comfortable with the election committee and how they make decisions, which if the constitution doesn't talk to that, then you have a good legs to stand on. So I'm sure if FIFA is reasonable when they come in, they will be assessing whether or not this was deemed to be a fair, professionally established process, and whether or not changes again need to be made. Because they made these changes, coach, because of the FIFA, right? When they had a very small number um, of
Voting.
voters, frankly.
Yeah.
Yeah, a small number of voters, and they expanded. They expanded, but they expanded in a way in which they thought they would be assured victory, and now it's not working as they would expect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not
It
a
don't
good
look
thing.
good. It don't look good at all. But
No, it's not
you see,
good.
when you try
Not
to go
doesn't look good.
around corner still, them thing always a catch you, you know.
Yeah, but you go around the corner because it's always been good going around that corner in the coach. It always works. So why would you change it? You've always gone around the
um,
corner, and you always get around the corner safely. No one was overtaken, so you crash into them, and all of a sudden somebody decided to overtake, and you're it's Jamaican, your coach. Eventually, somebody come around the corner, without thinking, the coach. You know that, right? Eventually, someone can overtake around that corner. It's inevitable. It may not be a smart move, but in this case, it's a different situation, which is the oppositions are the ones coming in. And by the way, the opposition has a lot of ammunition. They are well stocked.
yeah, man.
They have people with really great resumes as part of their contingent. So it's not going to be an easy fight, coach. Not going to be an easy fight. It's
Not gonna
not
be
going to be an
easy
easy
at
fight at
all.
all.
Um, and I think they're going to go to the last hour, the last minute of this thing. A.M. Henry is saying, A.M. Henry is saying 13 Paris Association probably was registered, or whatever was registered. under Burrell. They say, can they now be unregistered?
I don't know if, because sometimes if you're registered in certain jurisdiction, you don't pay your dues, you don't satisfy what is required of the company to operate.
Yes.
Yeah. So I don't know that we need to find that out. But I know they did raise a number of parishes that were not officially registered. Well, Burrell's smart enough. Burrell always get his stuff in order. Burrell makes sure he's going to win. He left no corners unturned, no stone unturned. No, every corner was covered.
After Boxing, they beat him.
After Boxing beat him, he said never again. And he made sure he kept in contact with all his voters, and he took care of his voters. And he made sure that number was a very small number, a manageable number. But this organization doesn't have that same foresight and ability, so they're now struggling. And they didn't expect, I don't think they expect Raymond, of all people, to be contesting the election. I wouldn't expect Raymond to contest the election. I wouldn't expect Raymond to believe that he could be run the jail.
What Percy said.
What?
Yeah, but Percy said, in my one, I'm probably trusted lieutenant, so I'm kind of surprised when he was asked. I put up my video with that interview. They spoke to both of them, and him say, yeah, him kind of thinks Raymond would have the on film side, He never knows when they're not challenge him.
Yeah, I think, Coach, we need to get a list of grievances that were put forward by the opposition, because I know I read through them and I know there were a number of them. The conflicts were very prominent. Where did I save it? I saved it someplace, There's so much documents nowadays. It was something on, I may have taken a picture of it. I thought it was something on Sportsmax, actually. I'm going to try to find it. I know I have it someplace. I'm sure I have it. Has to be someplace here.
What you look for?
I'm looking for the grievances brought forth by the opposition. And I'm trying to find it. Because there are two sets of they brought forth the membership items, which they were concerned about around the Coaches Association and the Beach Association. But they also brought forward a number of items around conflict between Speed, conflict with Samuda. But I have no idea what I did with those. I can't find it. It's not good. Thought I had it someplace. I cannot find it. But if someone can find it and post in the chat, that would be good, actually, for us to go through it, because that would sort of provide some more clarity around
that. Milton is saying the association have a financial obligation to the JFF. Failure to meet those obligations can lead to the can lead to them loss of status. So that is it.
And I heard the Beach Soccer wasn't paying, right? Beach Soccer wasn't paying JFF. Yeah. Maybe that's why they got disqualified. Maybe that's part of it, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yes, because if you register a company, you're not continue to pay, they might just kick out the foot.
Yes.
Probably adapt.
Yes.
Beat soccer, because I remember say Dalton will decide say him not in it anymore because them now do nothing.
Right.
Understand? So I don't know. A whole heap of things for forward out now them so
yeah. I would agree. And we're gonna spend some time going through all of it and speculate and assess and pontificate on all of this and provide our perspective and hope that we get some when they go back to court sometime next month, right? Is it the 9th of next month? Somewhere around there?
14th. Yeah, they're close to 10, 9, they're about.
Yeah, so we'll see what. I'm sure both will go with their lawyers. I wonder who's underwriting the financial cost for the opposition. You know, the JFF have money in it, so they can pay for their own legal fees. I wonder where the resources are coming from to pay for the legal fees, or is it pro bono by the lawyers who are part of the organization?
I mean,
And
I
if
know,
and
but
can
me, yes,
and
me, yes,
uh-huh.
one big company and support them, man.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Mm.
So it has to be something like that because I'd be curious to know where they're getting the financial resources to then hire the lawyer that they did to represent them. Interesting. Yeah, I think the JFF believe that they have a good. I'm sure both the JFF and the opposition have consulted their lawyers, and both sides are saying they have good case, as is normally the case in these type of situation. So the court's going to be the arbiter instead of CAS or anybody like that in this case, and I'm sure as soon as that case closed, another one will open up. A big backup from it. Yeah, I'm sure somebody's underwriting them financially. That's why they're able to pursue the angles they're pursuing. I wonder what that big backer has been promised. Nothing is free in life. Or is it that they just don't like the JFF?
Not even going to the Olympics.
Not even going. Not even going to the Olympics is free. Actually, especially going to the Olympics, because that's a value ticket, coach. But that's a value ticket. Very value ticket. So
boy.
people not giving that up. People not giving up. This expiration of time to get themselves in order. Yes, Amen, Ray.
So
I would
why
assume that if
weird?
they're not registered, they have time. But here's the question though, Amen, Ray. If they weren't registered by now, then
how would
are
they
they
be
any different from the beach
affiliate?
soccer? Are they different from beach soccer then?
Exactly.
They're not different from beach soccer then. Or the coaches association. So they're no different. Or any other association. Intercall all of them then. They're going to be in the same boat. So what if I was FIFA, I would say, you know what? Let's see all the registered organization. Let's determine which ones qualify and don't qualify. And if one of the
FIFA determine that.
Yeah, I think FIFA should come in and do that. Milton saying people don't have funds.
I still think we are going to read.
Yeah,
JFF don't have funds to pay their players, but they have funds to litigate. Oh my God.
That is a fact,
serious.
actually. That's a fact. But they have no choice but to litigate, right? So where the lawyers getting an IOU, and lawyers are not taking IOUs. They want their money up front. They want you to pay down first, contingency, a retainer's fee, and then periodic payments, as they're not moving your case forward. So that's interesting. So Licky Licky Boss has been on programs. In coach? Licky Licky Boss has been on a number of programs. I see someone mentioned that he was in a program someplace.
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't know at all, Bridget. They're not a benefactors. They are secret donors. Oh. So, you see, say, there's something about the JFF though, cranky. If people are going to pump their money in it secretly, there must be some benefit towards them putting their money in it, you know.
Which JFF you talking about? Which JFF? The Raymond Ansel led one or the Speed Ricketts led one?
Any one of them, cranky. Can't be a case where you that invest the money just for free, so cranky.
No,
and
it's Jamaica too.
Come free, no?
You have to give to get. That's how it works. So look, I think I've heard that the opposition is making a lot of promises to a lot of people, right? So they may make so much promises they can't even deliver against their own manifesto, frankly. I think they're not fulfilling all the promises they've made. But we should not be surprised. But that's how you win an election. That's not different from any election. A lot of promises are made to a lot of different groups and affiliates to ensure one of the parties win, and then subsequent to winning, they try to figure it out. So we shouldn't be surprised that the opposition is making a lot of promises, and we'll see how that works going forward because the JFF is not giving up. But as I said before, Coach, the JFF has not helped themselves in this whole process. The level of arrogance that they had and their surety about winning allowed them to operate the way they did. And now things are not going as smoothly as expected. Well, it's not just Raymond team, If you figure out how they engage with the girls, even though I think both sides were culpable and both sides were wrong in some respects, or how they've operated with the men's team for quite a while, and then the men's team put their foot down in the World Cup qualifiers and says the Gensec had to go. That's how we got Chung. If you just think through the history of the JFF, they've, apart from when Box Hill came in and they made sure he failed, they've not been in this situation. They have run the organization they want to. They never had real opposition. They never had real challenges. They constructed to guarantee victory. And now they're feeling real opposition. My problem with this whole opposition is they're being led by a JFF insider. And even though they have included a number of individuals outside the JFF at large, it's still being led by an insider. And the insider has a worse resume of the opposition members. In fact, doesn't have a resume. He doesn't have a resume. He doesn't have a resume. So I don't know how one get comfortable with with him being in the lead role. I think if there was someone else leading the opposition, they probably would have got much more support actually than they're getting now.
No, cranky.
Than they're getting now.
Remember, say he's the only qualified individual who could have garnered what you call it now? When they're voting something, or them forget your start
the slate. The slate. He's only one could be on the slate.
No, in terms of getting the parishes and all of them people there for vote for him for start.
Oh, so you're saying he's as an insider, he has access to all these parishes.
Yes,
and right. Flip certain parishes are gone to the support of the parishes.
So outsiders wouldn't even get the amount of votes that they need to start out for run against whatever. So he was the only one.
Here's the thing, Coach, which is people need to run for parish presidents then to overturn the presidents. And to get out the parish presidents. And that's hard to do. That's just like trying to get out of jail.
Nomination, yeah. Okay. Thank you, Wandrift. So he was the only one who could have gotten the nominations. Nobody else couldn't.
Oh, based on who we get now. Okay.
Right. Based on where he was as an inside person, he was the only person who could have get that. Me here's a big wig try now. But when put pen to paper and try to work out the thing, it not gonna happen. So that's why Raymond is the man. Because him could have gathered based on his affiliation and how much years him in a JFF. That's why it is always difficult for some outsider to come in and win.
Well, they've set it up that way, haven't they? They have given the parishes what? Just under it's 13, right? Jamaica already has 14 parishes, but it's 13, so it's 26 votes. It's 58. So they give them almost half the slate, frankly. Have half of the voting, almost half of it. So you can win if you get 100% of all the other votes, but that's hard to do, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So it's possible to win. I think, yeah.
Go on, Cranky. Sorry to cut you.
It's possible to win without getting any parish vote, I would assume, but it's difficult to do so.
Yeah, it is. Yes, Milton. We know that there are two beach soccer association.
Is
Two
there
coaches
really?
association.
Is there really two? Oh, I thought Jeff said there's only one. That's legit.
One legit, but there are two.
Well, yeah.
Our one was accepted. It's not legit or illegal. Not legit or
we
illegitimate.
don't know. We don't know who's legit from who's illegit. That's why we're in court actually.
That is true. I think we reached to the brim right now in tonight's show, though, not Cranky.
Yes, I would agree.
3 hours on the chat. So
yes,
we have attorney Milton Murphy will be coming on tomorrow, joined by Cranky as well, and myself. We'll be trying to go through the Constitution with the grievances to see if we can make sense out of what really are going. And attorney will bring his legal mind to the whole thing. And others will be watching. I know some other people can chime in because some people have some clear understanding of the whole thing. So people, that's where we'll put the lid on in tonight's show. Cranky, final thoughts?
My final thoughts is the drama continues. Long live the drama.
You need to make a channel quick, Cranky. Channel should I up and running already? You know?
No, I can't do my channel. I can't do my channel until maybe end of the first quarter. But no, if we have a JFF coach, we always gonna have ammunition.
Yeah.
All right,
so people big up. All right, so people big up on yourself. Thank you very much. You understand? And bless upon yourself. Tomorrow we'll do this again, but we're gonna try to dig a little bit deeper into the Constitution so we can get some more answers to our questions that we have out here. So until next time, people, stay safe. Peace out. And big up everybody who continue to support the movement. I'm out.
Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.